Max Wilson able to do everything in that first quarter, run the ball, catch the ball, throw the ball. What do you think of his performance and his leadership so far?
No, he's playing great, and that's what expected of a kid like that. That's expected to be a leader. Have an interception on defense, and I think he's got 3 rushing touchdowns right now and a couple receptions. So he's doing everything that Max is capable of doing, and that's what this team needs.
Speaking of leadership, Tate Titshaw out tonight with a concussion, but he's still helping out on the sidelines with the play calling, holding up the boards. But what do you think of the other running backs that have stepped in terms of executing the offense, pass protection, running the ball?
Yeah, I think they're doing great. Obviously, we don't want to put the ball on the ground, and AJ's done that a couple times. But what's been good is he's a sophomore, and he's bounced back from that and not let that affect him as he plays the rest of the ball game. But I'm very pleased with what we've seen so far from the backs.
And you guys are up big 43-0 at halftime, but what's the message in the halftime locker room to keep the composure, keep the momentum going on your side?
Don't relax. We can't relax. We're not at a point where we can relax. If you're satisfied, I've always been told if you're satisfied, it's time to die. So we ain't satisfied.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Rafa. Welcome back to Friday Nights in Athens. Hammy Culpepper, Camille Stroud, Brooke Evans. What a game so far. North Oconee looks like the most dominant team in the entire state of Georgia. Cedar Shoals is struggling on all cylinders, while North Oconee is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, Hamilton, the Titans look hot tonight. And Max Wilson set the tone early with that interception. He's had 3 touchdowns tonight. Faulkner's had 2 touchdowns, and then right at the end of the quarter, we had a pick 6 from Watersworth.
Yeah, there's a lot of explosive plays that we've been seeing out here. Let's talk about someone that we haven't seen on the field. That is Tate Titshaw. He's their running back, their star running back that we talked about. We didn't know this until a few minutes before the game, but he's actually out tonight with a concussion he got earlier this week. And he's filling his spot as A.J. Fick Jr. He's got 49 rushing yards. He's also making a ton of explosive plays, really making an impact on that offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, North Oconee is looking so explosive on all parts of the offensive, passing, running, everything. Max Wilson, it's the Max Wilson show out here. It's unbelievable. But on Cedar's side of the ball, they are struggling. A.J. Hubbard can't find his groove. Devin Hester has only been targeted once for 6 yards. So what can the Cedar team do to maybe fix that in the second half?
You know, one thing I think that they need to do is slow down the pace. They need to just take a step back and just slow it down. What about you, Brooke?
For sure. What I've been seeing is a lot of weak tackles, a lot of missed tackles. They're really, really struggling on the offensive side, and they're looking nervous. A lot of false starts, giving them penalties. So, they got to get it together here. Hopefully this halftime is going to give them a little bit more of a confidence boost from the coach. But let's talk about Devin Hester. He has a lot of underwhelming stats here, and I think it was someone that we were keeping an eye out on, as Coach Arndt said earlier. But they've done a really, really good job on the defensive side, watching Devin to make sure that they're limiting his movement on the ball, which they have done. He's got 7 yards, 2 receptions and 7 yards, and 1 run and -1 yard. So,
yeah. No, it is crazy. It is crazy. The North Oconee is absolutely showing Cedar Shoals who is boss right now. They're up 43-0. Cedar Shoals is really struggling, but one thing that they are missing is Tate Titshaw. However, our friend Owen Warden, who's up in the booth tonight, sat down with Tate Titshaw and Jack Kelly to go over their Army and Navy commitments, the friendship they share, and the rivalry they will share.
Alrighty, well, I'm joined by 2 of the studs over here at North Oconee. We got Jack Kelly, we got Tate Titshaw. Both guys committed to rival schools. All right, now, was this kind of a conversation between you two? I mean, you committed first, you committed at least after him, but was that a conversation between you two about that? I'll start with you, Tate.
Not really. Well, kind of after, since he committed first, we had some speculations because we knew what I was leaning towards and we knew the options. But it was definitely a little bit of a conversation, more just towards the Army-Navy game this year. We're going to watch that. It's going to be heated. It's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, just knowing Tate and knowing his options after I committed, absolutely knew that it'd be a great rivalry if he went to Navy. And I wish he ended up at Army with me, but I mean, Navy's the second best, so it's fine. We could go play each other. So we've had that conversation a little bit after I committed. So it's gonna be exciting.
Oh yeah, I mean, Army-Navy, one of those just top rivalries in sports. You both get to be a part of it. I mean, you guys were just at Clemson celebrating one of your teammates, KB, being out there already starting. Now, what do you guys think is going to happen, when your coaches pull up to that game? Who's repping whose jersey?
Ooh,
That's a tough
I don't know. Normally our offense coordinator and Coach Arndt obviously come travel out, so maybe they won't be split in half or like one of the mom's shirts between.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
We get a Jason Kelsey,
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey,
Yeah.
just mom shirt down the middle. That'd be pretty funny. I think I'll order that for Coach Arndt.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's going to at least hit this social media, let alone, but hopefully, I mean, that gets kind of around of both of you. But, I mean, that's just going to be a fun game for you both to be there. But for this season specifically, before we get to the next level, what are you guys just going to enjoy about being on the same team one last time before your arch rivals forever?
Well, we all have kind of one similar goal, is to win a state championship, and there's nothing like it and then going out your senior year and just getting a ring. So kind of we all have the same goal. Just being able to do it one more time together before we're on the other side of the line will definitely be a fun thing to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm just trying to take it as it's not about me, it's about my team. You know, I have such a love for this place, and you know, all the guys, especially Tate, you know, all my seniors. It's just my last ride with them, so you know, we're ring chasing. That's the goal. You know, just have some fun with it. So, you know, I can't wait for the season coming up.
Well, absolutely, fellas. Thank you so much for joining me real quick, and you know, best of luck this Friday.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely.
The North Oconee community is indeed proud to have two of their stars in Tate Titshaw and Jack Kelly go to play at this nation's top military institutions. But for tonight, Trey, I got you back on set. How's it looking at that Athens Christian game across town?
Hey man, it's looking like right now, it looks like my prediction is correct. As of now, Oglethorpe County is up 29-0 on Athens Christian. It's a beatdown over there.
Well, my prediction is wrong because I picked Athens Christian, but they are not looking too hot. How's it looking at Athens Academy and Providence? Athens Academy traveling to undefeated Providence tonight.
Currently, Trey is 2 for 2 because Athens Academy is also beating down Providence Christian with a 34-6 lead currently.
Well, if you're a betting man, please stick with Trey. I'm 0 for 2. I picked Providence to beat Athens Academy, so if you gamble, go with Trey. And finally, how's it looking at Oconee?
Hey, I love being 3 for 3 because as of right now, Hart is on Oconee with a 10-8 lead right now.
There's my first prediction correctly tonight. I said Hart County, so we'll see how those games turn out. Thank you so much, Trey, for coming back on. It's always exciting around the 8. We're going to throw it back up to Owen and Patrick, who are on the call tonight on the NFHS Network. We'll see you after the game.